Okay, 12-5, we've got surface area. We're going to look at two different things, surface area and lateral area. We'll find lateral area first, and then we'll find surface area second. So let's take a look at the equations. For surface area, and I'm just going to abbreviate these as SA and LA. Excuse me, we're going to go lateral area first. Okay, lateral area is going to be found by taking the perimeter of the base times the height. Okay, lateral area is going to be perimeter of the base times the height. And then surface area is going to be lateral area, and I'm just going to let that be L, plus 2. Remember what capital B was. Capital B is area of the base. Okay, so let's look at this real quick. Let's find us a shape. Okay, so let's take a look at this cube. We know that a cube is going to have all the same sides, so I don't need to label anything else. I know everything is going to be 4. So let's take a look at the lateral area. The lateral area of this thing is going to be the perimeter of the base. So let me go ahead and color in a base here, like the book will do. And so if that base is 4 by 4 by 4 by 4, perimeter is found by adding up all of those sides. So that perimeter is going to be 16. Oh, let me get back to my regular pen. That perimeter is going to be 16. And then obviously my height is also going to be 4 because every side of this shape is 4. Okay, and so that gives me, a lateral area of 16 times 4, which is going to end up being 64. And that's going to be 64, and we're back to area, so that's going to be square feet. Now, I didn't talk about this before, but what is lateral area? What's the difference between lateral area, as I stumble on the words, and surface area? Lateral area is actually the faces that you see, not the top and bottom face, but the 4 faces that are wrapped around the shape. That's the area we would find. So almost like the circular part or the cylinder part of a pop can would be the lateral area, and then if I included the top circle and the bottom circle, that's going to be surface area. So we're going to include surface area, which would be just like, let's say we wrapped this cube in wrapping paper for a present. You know, how many square feet of wrapping paper would we have? Most people don't look at that, but when you buy wrapping paper, it says how many square feet are on the roll, so you know how much you have. Okay, so surface area is going to be lateral area, which we already found, so we're going to substitute in our 64 there. And then we're going to add to that 2 times the area of the base. Okay, so remember that the base is 4 by 4, and so that's length times width. 4 times 4 is going to be 16. Okay, so our surface area is going to be 64 plus 32, and that gives us a total of 96 square feet. Okay, surface area will always be greater than lateral area. Again, because lateral area is just around the sides, surface area includes the top and the bottom. Okay, so let's look at a different one. Okay, let's start with lateral area. Again, lateral area is going to be the perimeter times the height. So the perimeter of that bottom is going to be, that's going to give, that back piece is 10. This side piece is 5. And so remember, perimeter is just adding all of those together. So 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 5 is 25, plus 5 more is 30. So my perimeter is going to be 30 feet. Then I'm going to multiply that times my height, which is 7 feet. And so that gives me a lateral area of 210 square feet. Now, we're going to find our surface area by plugging in our lateral area and adding the area of the two bases. Okay, so that's going to give us 210 feet. Okay, and now our base has a width of 5 and a length of 10, so that's going to give it an area of 50. And so that's going to be 210 plus 100, which is 310 square feet. Okay, now the only differences that you might see is you might see a triangle, and when you're finding the area of the base of a triangle, don't forget that you do base times height and divide it by 2. But everything else should be pretty good. Again, we'll just be seeing cubes, rectangles, and triangles on this one. All right, so that ends us at about 6 minutes for the weekend, and so we will see you on Monday.